left in my view to first sec, but welcome along everyone to my live YouTube stream. My name's Danny C. Let's get down to business, shall we? So, I hope everyone's good and I hope everyone is well. So let's get straight to it then. So, I hope everyone's good and I hope everyone is well. So let's get straight. So, for today's menu, I'm going to be providing you some coverage from my perspective of the first round of the Gran Turismo World Series Nations Cup. And we begin the first round in a specified car at Sardegna in the Road A section. So, in that case, we are in the GR2 cars. So, you have a list of the GR2 cars in this race. So, yeah, that's... obviously, looking on my leaderboards, I did like it all get close to try to get close to a 31 something, having rediscovered like the pace of this car, which obviously you just had to throw it around, and yeah, you're just gonna have to throw it around, with the amount of downforce you have in these cars, and then you just had to trust the the traction like with this thing, etc. So. Which is where I'm currently at. So obviously that, yeah. So getting to the 2 o'clock slot. So whilst I get my sin ready along with a coffee, and yeah, and just load me mess time, of course. Obviously, I did do some running with the soft and the mediums, and I've been using this POV, this camera angle. And when I've been using the medium tires, from like first thing in the morning, I was on a 132.9. So I've got the optimal of a 131 in me on the soft tires. But what really matters is that what you have. If I can go over to the other section, where you have all the details with the tyre wear, fuel consumption rate, etc. If I can find it somewhere. So what's happening for this race is that there's going to be there's going to be 18 laps of racing with 5 minutes qualification with the tyre wear set to 8. We've got the fuel consumption rate to ×2, which fuel should be an issue. Obviously, the shortcut penalty set to light, mechanical damage set to heavy. So last thing you want to need is if you damage the car, then obviously it's going to ruin your race and or even quali. So the only car settings you're allowed to have is the brake balance. So that's one of the things you need to know. Yeah, so we're going back into well, I don't know what I was doing with the other section, but we're back in. And we got Vuk as well, who's along with the likes of Sammy Snake Night Racing, Tonkanon, TCR JR Racing, that's Jerome, Handsome Banana, Mamamo, who I raced with in the Manufacturers Cup at one point, and myself, Vuk, Monster Dizzy, Womble Leader, maximum. And there's our brother Tula. Let's go around, do another lap or two. Get the feel of the car once more. Just gonna grab a toilet break as well as get my hands washed. So I'll be back in a bit. And I'm back. Yes, indeed, Stig. Thank you very much for passing by, and I hope you're well, and I'm not too bad, thank you, and I hope all is well from your end too. And for those who don't know, Indeed Stig Racing, he has a channel, and he's currently live doing a GT World Series Nations Cup race. What he does, he's he does open lobbies as well as the GT World Series Manufacturers and Nations Cup practice, and and he does some other sorts of things on the Gran Turismo 7 game. So indeed, Stig is your brother to go and check out for those who like to go and have a look. Just need to adjust the brake balance. So if I get one more flying lap around, rest for a minute or two, and then I'll get put into a lobby. Last time I was racing competitively was on a pad was November last year, when I was doing the final round of the Honda Civic Touring Car Championship in CC Sim, and I went on to win it. Won both races, the 10 minutes and 20 minute sprint races on that day. And with time becoming a factor also, then even with 5 minutes qualification, then you just want to keep your nose clean there for sure. And then, which effectively you've got one flying lap, or two if you can keep the tyres together, even though they're set to 8. So it's just like you were getting the one lap together. But if it don't go to plan, then you got to play the long game for sure and hope to keep your nose clean, stay out of trouble, and then just make your own strategy work from where you started. Calm before the storm. So it's getting closer now to that time. So 20 seconds left. And this is, of course, my first league race on the GT World Series, actually, of the 2025 season. Not sure what to expect, but let's get down to business. Good luck, everyone, and those who taking part. Let's do it. Let's do it. Where does this put me? Oh, do I know that Volk is in? Volk is in. Let's go say hello to Volk. Once he's loading in. Whilst we're waiting, then 313 points for the win, and the objective really is just to get the 9th place with 221 points on the board. So that's the aim for sure. Now that Vuk's in. Yeah, so we've got a lot of A+ drivers. In fact, a grid full of A+ drivers. So I'm not sure what to expect from this situation. I know Vuk will be up there, having seen his lap time and not being far off my personal best. He barely did it any laps. So he's into the unknown, as it seems. But who knows what how the 5 minutes of qualifying and the race would pan out. So you can only do your best, which is all you can ask for. And now it's letting me out. So there's 3 cars behind me. Let these 2 by, so I can allow myself some space. Let's get the tyres quickly warmed up. Let's go. First couple of sectors are okay. Perhaps a bit cautious on the fast left-hander. So around the final corner, hugging the apex as much as I need to So it puts me on the midfield. Dipped 2 wheels on the gravel. So you can literally feel the tires going away, mostly on the right. Not my best lap. Just let this person by. Not going to get my lap time improved, but there's a lot to play for in the race, for what is looking like a tough lobby for sure. So he has improved. Somebody has improved by a touch of them. We've got Vulcan in as well. He's in the he's in 6th. And I'm in 10th. So, got Dustin, who is currently running. Unless Dustin's in the pits. So you look at the top 11, literally 9 tenths between the pole position and 11th place. And you got quite a gap between Kev and myself. 3 tenths, of course. Thanks a lot, Vuk. Good luck to you as well. And let's get down on it. Race begins shortly, so don't forget to choose your tyres. So I'm not sure what tyre strategy to start off with, but I'm just gonna, yeah. So go with mediums. You only did a few laps in TT. I have no idea how to drive in the race. Well, once you get into the flow, you just build your momentum and just you can get as close to the wall as you dare, but at the same time just be mindful. And so it's an 18 lap race, so obviously that work it out at like approximately a 40-minute race, because you got that one pit stop to sort out, which you do need to run both racing mediums and racing softs. So I'm gonna go with the mediums, see what happens there. Also, fuel shouldn't be an issue, so let's get down to business. Good luck, everybody. You can hear the engine notes rise to the top. in the Honda and SX vest. So I've got the Polish driver on pole. One's got indicator on. A Vulcan number 4. The other got wiper blades on. So what number am I? Number 13. Unlucky for some. Stiggy Moss in the double-decker car. Adjust the brake balance to 3 to the rear, so I can look after the tyres a little bit. So it is a bit of an unknown for me as to how the race is going to pan out, but so yeah. Get the radar on. Somebody got a slightly faster start behind me. Steady away, steady away. He's there. One of the tactics is to stay in the slipstream for as long as possible. So we're steady away, which is a start. I sense an opportunity. Having gained some momentum out of T1. Bit of door banging going off. So I can see 9th, 8th, 7th, 6th, 5th, 4th. The top two are looking to be running away, and so is the third place driver. Bit of carnage going off there. So we're up on position. So Vuk is nursing some damage. So just need to take my time to navigate my way through the damaged car, I would assume. Oh, bloody hell! I sensed something like that was going to happen. Must have been my spidey senses what's been tingling. Appreciate it, buddy, but do what you can. Might not have been in your race, but damage limitation. So as it turns out, you just need to hold back a little bit and be patient, which has been my reward for sure. But there's still a long way to go. So we're up into P6. The German gone way wide there. A bit of more low mooring. So I use the Honda as a lawnmower on the fast left-hander, and I'm right within the slip. Good sector. So I had to adjust the brake balancer just a touch there, so I get a bit more rotation as I can feel the tyres going away. It's like when you're following a car long enough, then it can affect the aero balance as well as the tyres. Oof. Had a moment with the wall there. Almost. So we've got an interesting battle for third up ahead. As well as for the late race lead. The Germans seem to be getting away. And we've got Dustin behind me as well in the, which I believe is the double-decker car. So if I could get 2 laps out of this set, and then... So it seems like about everyone's on the mediums. So the battle for 4th is heating up. Literally. Kept the wheel mount on that piece of concrete. And I've got the German right behind me also. Didn't ask for a bump draft, but I do appreciate it. Oh, he's going for the overtake. Pit stop. Let's go. Standing seat time and let's get down to business. I had to take advantage of that. Right when it mattered. Now I can feel the groove with the slicks of racing softs. I can push on, but just need to build the consistency with some clean air. So I'm much on more warmer tyres than the Polish driver who's just come out of the pits. So I've got Dustin who has done the try to do the overcut, and Dustin's coming out of the pits. So I've got not only Dustin I've managed to do the undercut, but also the Hungarian. But I know too damn well that these two behind me, not only two, but three, who are much fresher to tyre than me. Not going to fight that one too much unless I see another opportunity to retake position. So we've got 3 laps to go. Currently running in P5. So if I could take home a P5, then I'll take it. can feel my tyres going away. So I'm just going to try and hold off 5th place if I can, with Kev on my backside. He might be 1 lap or 2 on fresher tyres than me. Going down to the wire, and he's got momentum, Kev. Ah, well done, buddy. Well done, buddy. Well, didn't pay off, but we live to fight for another day. Sorry, buddy. Just take it. Take it. My right tyres are gone, so I just need to bring it home now. Oh, Kev's crashed. Kev's crashed. Oh, so sorry to see that, buddy. Just I thought I lost it, but never give up until the checkered flag, because anything can happen. Bloody hell! Jesus Christ! Oh my word! Oh my word! Never say never on dead tires. Oh my! How did I manage to keep you on the road? I don't know. But I somehow managed to retake a position. So, GG everyone. GG. Regardless. I'll take P6. So grab the replays if you want them. So that gets me 247, so I'll take that. And the increase of DR as well. Wow, that was nah, my right tires were dead. didn't make a big deal out of it because I sensed that Dusty were on much fresher tyres, so didn't make a big deal out of it. So it's all good. It's all good. What matters is that I finished in the top 8, having started P10, so can't complain. Can't complain to say that maybe if I would have chose to stay on for another lap or two, then would have been arguable very much up there. But it doesn't matter regardless. So it's all good. No need to make a big deal of it because I knew that Dustin were on much fresher tyres also. And so were others that were around me who I were racing with. The first couple of laps were just steady away, stay out of a crowd if anything happened like that. And yeah, all got out that's left. Obviously, yeah. Dusty's still there. Yeah, so next time I'll be live is at some point on the Saturday. Not sure what time roughly, but we are in the GR3 at the Red Bull Ring GP circuit. So a lot of positives to take away, like with the tyre set to ×8, as well as the fuel consumption rate not being an issue on that particular occasion. So yeah, that it's just a little bit more execution with the qualifying, which is all I need to do. First time out, and then and that's when you start to gain a few more times or something. Depending which lobby I get in, I just get into like much tighter field for sure. But yeah, let's have a look at the showcase. Look at me replays. So this was so this was when the carnage just started to kick in. So Red Sky gave Vuk a nudge, which then of course not only Vuk had rear bumper damage, but also front bumper damage. So he was the innocent party at the time. No, we could have done there. And then that's when the chaos started to begin. So Red Sky went around the outside, and then yeah. I'm nothing to do with all that because I just had to buy my time, you know, just in case if anything like that happened. So and then of course eventually I've overtook Vuk on the straight out, and that's where the chaos erupted even further also. And then we got Grayson the Norwegian and the Polish driver. So the Norwegian went wide, then the Polish driver were the innocent party. So I made up quite a few places, and then I was wise enough, you know, just to navigate my way through a pair of you know. So what lap are we going to be on? So this was the battle between myself and the German, not giving each other whatsoever. We both came out of the pits at the same time, and I took advantage, as I didn't want to give that position up. As Oscar Piastri said once before, clean air is king. So then I was about to overtake the Hungarian. I was on much fresher tyres. Made the undercut work, knowing so well that he was on much fresher tyres than ours, as I pitted 2 laps before or something. So it all came down to this last lap. The German didn't want to give that one up. I left him rule. Tried to do the switchback. Almost lost it. I were on the marbles. Dirty tyres, of course. And then it came to that moment where I knew that my right tyres were yet dead. So I didn't know better. So this was the moment that Dusty was talking about, you know, just to push the pass, which I didn't make a big deal out of, because as a racer, you had to second guess a bit, and you don't even know what the tyre conditions are like. So obviously for Dustin, that it's nothing personal, because I was right about the right tyre in terms of the right tyres, and yeah. So obviously that we got obviously Dustin, who was on much fatter tyres, and the other German obviously lost it on his own because his tyres were gone, and you can see the right rear tyre. And watch what happens when you're flying around the right left hand. Literally impossible to save it for some, and that left him with front bumper damage, front right suspension damage, and I had to take the opportunity to retake the position. So then, of course, came to the last corner. Drama right at the very end. So you see the Spaniard, who also had front bumper damage and front right suspension damage. So he went off the same places where the German's been off, which then of course left him front bumper, front right suspension damage. So it was at this moment that he knew he was the innocent party, because what happened there is that literally he just came into the pits like a wall after the accident and just drove straight through there. So that's just bonkers. That's just bonkers about how he can finish the race like that, like Michael Schumacher at Silverstone 1998. Yes, Dustin, welcome along, my friend, and I hope you're well, and I hope all is well from you, and GG to you as well. And yeah, it was a good race. It was a good race regardless, and I enjoyed it, and I'm pleased about finished in the top 8, which is what matters the most for sure. So I'm not over fussed like on whereabouts I finished him. So and when I sensed it that my tyres were going away, so having looked at your replay, looked at the replay, I should say, as well, I was right that you are much fresher tyres. So don't worry about the tap of it. So there's no stress of it, because I just needed to be sure just stay on my feet. Do you know what I mean? Like having pitted the same time as the other German. So, but yeah, it's a pleasure to race with you, buddy, and appreciate appreciate you coming forward and just to say like sorry if it was intentional. But no, it's not intentional. It's not intentional. There's no stress. It's all good. Because I knew that you were on much fresher tyres, and then I had no chance to try and to turn the car quicker. I'm on the left, with my right tyres being completely gone. But yeah, so but I enjoyed it. So I started P10, and I finished P6. Somehow managed to retake the position right when it mattered after the other German has went off the road on dead tyres. So yeah, but let's see what I've won from the 4-star roulette ticket. Bit of a dosh. But yeah. So I'm gonna go into the Escapes movie and close off the stream, as having done enough to get a solid result. So thank you very much to those of you who tuned in, to say hello while passing by, and then and GG's to Vuk as well, like, and unlucky, like, what happened, because I'm sure that he'll go again. One of my friends who I've raced with in the same lobby, having mentioned to me that he barely got enough racing laps in, so he was just a bit unknown. But there's always another opportunity for those who are yet to get a slot in. But yeah, it's odd that that they've done these first couple of slots like in the working times for those that are working from 9 o'clock, 5 o'clock through the day. So yeah, anybody liking the content, hit the like button and subscribe if you are new, and may you all have a great day, great evening, wherever you are, whichever part of the world you're up to, whatever you're up to. Most of all, look after yourself, stay safe, and from myself, Danny C, I'll see you later. Bye. Thank you for the sub as well, Dustin. Just saw the notification coming through, and may you all have a good one, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.